Welcome back to Outnumbered. Amid the heightened tensions between New York City police and Mayor de Blasio, there's a new controversy. It centers on the mayor reappointing a judge who freed, without bail, 2 men accused of threatening cops, just days after the ambush murder of 2 officers. The stunning decision coming even as one of the suspects, a gang member charged with posting police death threats online, reportedly skipped a court date and had a warrant out for his arrest. Days before keeping criminal court, Judge Laura Johnson on the bench said de Blasio said the judge's rulings were, quote, in compliance with the letter of the state's laws on bail. The mayor's decision getting this reaction from our own Bill O'Reilly, as only Bill O'Reilly can do. Listen.
The NYPD is furious, as it should be. Judge Johnson had to be reappointed to the bench by New Year's Eve. Most of us felt she had no chance after that outrageous decision. But Mayor de Blasio did reappoint her, symbolically spitting in the face of his own police department. And de Blasio wonders why these men and women are turning their backs on him? Why they despise him?
Well, the mayor's decision also turning into a hot debate between O'Reilly and Megyn Kelly, especially regarding no bail for these guys. Well, Kelly's a former litigator, and she actually agrees with the mayor on this point, though she doesn't think the judge did the right thing. Watch.
The purpose of bail, Bill, is only to make sure the person shows up.
That's the theory of it, but you know the purpose of bail is to keep bad hombres off the street.
Not true. Not in New York State.
You're not sympathetic to de Blasio here, are you?
What?
You can't be.
Well, how can I be mocked for calling him a hot mess one moment and then accused of being sympathetic to him?
He reappoints this judge for doing that.
I call him as I see him. I'm telling you, de Blasio's got many problems, but I don't see this judge and his reappointment of her as one of them.
Well, the cops do. I'll tell you that. The cops do.
All right, Shannon, I want to go to you because you're an attorney, and I looked at the bail laws in New York. I mean, Megyn does have a point to some degree. They are different and a bit complex. Bail isn't a pre-trial conviction. There is a presumption of innocence, but this guy skipped his court appearance. I mean, they said he wasn't a flight risk, but he had a warrant out for his arrest. I mean, the judge shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, it's interesting because, as Megyn said, within the letter of the law, the judge was correct. This is the way that the laws work in the state of New York. This is like a lot of times when I have to tell people about Supreme Court decisions they don't like, and they're like, boo, whatever. As a counselor, an officer of the court, I get when something is within the letter of the law, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't meet the common sense test. But what the judge did is in line with what her duties were, although judges have discretion, and that is something that you need to think about in this case.
No. We have an environment where we had 2 officers assassinated week before. Now this guy here is putting on video of shooting cops. The environment, this changes all the rules now. As far as his flight, did he have a job? When you do a bail thing, you got to see if he has a job, roots in the city. And I guarantee you, if you have an open warrant, this guy should never have been let out. And that's it. The DA in Brooklyn, the good DA in Brooklyn, wanted $250,000. They knew. This environment right now is a powder keg in New York. By her doing it, it only feeds to Big Bird again. He reappoints her, and now everyone's saying we can do whatever we want in this city. She's an idiot. Big Bird's an idiot for appointing her. And this is the bottom line. The environment is changing. Remember the scales of justice, the lady with the blindfold? When it goes too much on one side, what happens? You got to equal it out. This was not equaled out. That guy should have been put in on bail to show it. An example to people. We're not going to allow videos to be put up there with guys shooting cops in the police cars through the window. That idiot from Maryland, who I don't even want to return his name, came to New York because of the environment that was here and felt as though he was going to kill 2 cops, which he did because of the environment that Big Bird put in New York City.
Okay,